here's an update to my previous EDC video on the 4 things that I never leave my house without. My last EDC update was about a year ago, so I thought it was about time. I'm gonna be posting these more and more as things change, but when I find something that I love, I usually tend to stick with it for a while, so they may be few and far in between. But I'll definitely make sure I keep you guys updated on the things that I use and love. Okay, going down the list of the 4, number 1 is the same knife as before, the Kershaw Launch 11, and instead of the Olight I3T, I now carry the Olight I3T, and I'm still wearing the best watch ever, my G-shock. The model is the GWM5610. And best for last, my finally finished Glock 43x MOS. Feel free to check out my 2022 EDC kit below for links to everything, and for full disclosure, I have an affiliate account with Amazon, so I do make a small commission on anything you purchase through the link, but it's really important to me that you know I will always be 100% honest in my reviews, and I have no intention of making you feel like you need to buy anything from my links. It's just there to support the channel and for your convenience if it's something that you wanted anyway. Alright, so starting off with the Launch 11, this knife has held up incredibly well after daily use. It's definitely gotten dull after tons of cutting, but the blade is still doing work. I'll definitely be sharpening it soon though, because it's getting there for sure. The button is still smooth to press, and the spring is still snappy, and it feels just as strong as when I bought it. Overall, I'm just super impressed with this knife. The only knife that I can think of right now that could replace this one is Benchmade's new OTF called the Shootout, and I will have that knife as soon as I can afford it. Up next we have the Olight I3T, which has surprisingly proven itself over the last year with pretty heavy usage. I definitely use it at least 2 or 3 times a day, and honestly I'll probably use it till it dies, and then I'll probably get another one. They're relatively inexpensive, and they're bright, they're small, and they're robust, so not a lot to complain about here. I still do use these N-Loop Pro rechargeable batteries, and they are the best things ever. If you're still wasting your money on non-rechargeable batteries, pick these up. They're a game changer, especially when your flashlight turns on in your pocket all day and then it's dead when you actually need it. Poof, waste of a battery. But not for me. Recharge, back in, and it's good to go. I'm still rocking the G-shock from last year. When I said it was the best watch I've found, I honestly wasn't kidding. I love it. I wear it every day. The battery never dies. The satellite keeps the time perfectly, and the date and time are easy to read day or night, especially with the auto light when tilting the watch towards you. It's just a great watch. The only upgrade I've made to the watch is switched out the band for one from a brand called Barton. I'll link that in the kit if you want to find it. Honestly, these Barton bands are super comfortable and they're actually pretty strong. I haven't had any issues, but I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on that. And last but not least, the everyday carry, my Glock 43x MOS. Now, I'm going to save most of the details for my full review on this gun coming soon, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. But here's a couple spoilers that I have absolutely loved about this build. First things first, this trigger by Johnny Glocks is the absolute best Glock trigger on the market. I can't go into too much depth or I'll basically be spoiling the full review, so suffice it to say for now, I'm not going with any other brand ever again. But definitely more on that later. I just want you guys to be able to hear this trigger. There's almost zero take up, about 1/8 an inch, and then you're directly onto the wall. The sights that I got by XS Sights are super cool. I've really enjoyed shooting with them. They look good, they're easy to line up, and they're fantastic at night. And they're super well made in the US. I definitely recommend that you give these guys a chance. This build overall is accurate, reliable, and by far my favorite carry option on the market. Obviously, I've put quite a few dollars into this to make it function as I wanted, but I really don't regret it at all. And honestly, I think if you built the same one, you'd be just as satisfied. I have been using the Tier 1 Access Elite to appendix carry this rig, and honestly it's been great. 41 rounds, all completely concealed, is just crazy coming from a subcompact option. It's just pretty cool. So guys, that's it for this EDC update. I want you to jump into the comments and let me know the things that you never leave your house without. I really do try to go through and read and respond to every comment because I really want to build an awesome community. If you're ever sitting inside wondering if you should be outside training, that probably means you should be outside training. Training is a huge part of owning a firearm, and it's really important that we have responsible, well-trained members in this community. If you've put your hours in for the week, go help somebody who hasn't. That's all I got for you guys today. Till next time.